Hey guys, it's Chris for the Gorilla Gunfighter, and I got a knife review going today. It's the Cold Steel large AK47. Let's get the tail of the tape. Outside to inside, the handle is it's a weird textured G10. The way they have it, of course, it's kind of smoothed out now. It's got some friction on it. It's got some grip. They got these, 3 scores. Don't really add anything as far as grip. It's cool for a look. Your pocket clip is reversible right side or left side, not tip up or tip down. It's always tip up. The blade length is 3.5 inches. The blade thickness is 3.5 millimeters. And let's go ahead and actually the close length is 5.5 inches, and open length is kind of big. It's 9 inches open, and I mean it's a fairly robust knife, and now it's got this wave-like feature. They copied the Emerson Wave. Only this one is removable with like an Allen screw, and this is what catches on the lining of your pocket. I'll try to demonstrate that in a second, but we're going to get to my first strike on this knife. Is the pocket clip. This thing is damn near impossible to pull up. To get it in your pocket, you really have to force this damn thing in your pocket. Now to pull it out, it's not too bad, but to put it back in your pocket, it's a pain in the butt. So I'm sure you could loosen these things up a little bit, but that's the first strike on this thing. It's that, and it's a really small pocket clip. I mean, look at that. So we'll compare it with, okay, here we go. What everyone's got. Spyderco Tenacious. That pocket clip is tiny. So not very useful pocket clip. So you guys need that cold steel needle to get this pocket clip lengthened up. Now you do have this this steel piece right here, which is the lanyard hole or the glass breaker. Don't use it for a damn glass breaker, because what's going to end up happening is you're going to go grab this thing, punch some window, and you're going to put your damn hand through the window and get your hand all cut up. So yeah, that's a lanyard hole, or nothing, or a skull crusher, but that's just tactical. So yeah, don't do that. Lanyard hole is what it's good for. Past that, not much. They have some kind of funky coating, and it's real El Cheapo kind of coating, because it doesn't take very long for this thing to come off. I've had this for, I don't know, almost a year, and it didn't take long for this coat. I mean, within 3 or 4 days, this coating was coming off. You guys can see that coating. There you go. It's really good on that. Really apparent on this side. So, if you're a knife collector and you don't like getting your stuff all dinged up, you bought this one, just don't use it. I have, and it worked. But the problem is it comes really, really, really sharp. I mean, scalpel sharp, and that's kind of an issue, because I used it for, I don't know, a little bit of everything: opening boxes, scraping sticks to make a fire, some kind of minor stuff, and it was like you could start seeing chips in the blade. So I don't know if the heat treat was bad. I kind of fixed it and shaped it up a little bit on the Spyderco Sharp Maker. So again, Sharp Maker making an appearance. That thing is awesome, and I got it back to pretty damn sharp. And so that was kind of a strike against it. Let's see, they use an AUS 8A steel. Look that up. And got excellent value price steel for its performance, wear resistance, toughness, ease of sharpening. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty true. I mean, I put this thing through a few paces, you know, chopping stuff up or cutting through some stuff, packages, boxes, you know, a little bit of everything. Never abused it, just, you know, used it, you know, pretty extensively. And it, you know, it performed fine. Just some blade wear that was kind of troubling, and you know, like the edge would be chipped. So that was kind of a bummer. What else we got on this thing? The blade length is 3.5 inches, which is, you know, still legal where most of you guys are. It's got this funky, almost a bayonet shape, or I guess a drop point. It's kind of funky ergonomic sort of handle where the handle feels nice, you know, for stabbing stuff, and slicing stuff. That's good to go there. And it has their tri-lock, which everyone I know, if you're watching this, I know you've seen the cold steel knife demolition trial video things with Lynn Thompson, the cold steel founder, and he's hacking up pieces of meat and boots and rope and all kinds of crazy stuff. Well, these tri-locks, which is the lock these knives have on them, is supposed to withstand some real serious abuse. I would tend to agree. This thing locks up like a freaking bank vault. No play whatsoever, and I don't think it will. I mean, it's just a real thick, sturdy lock. I don't have the knowledge to explain how the locking system works, but you can go on the Cold Steel's website and check it out for yourself. You got kind of a close-up view in some detail. Now, these pieces of hardware, you know, you might be able to disassemble this thing if you wanted to really clean it, but I wouldn't recommend it. So, AK47. And this is the larger version. They make a smaller version. And there's made in Taiwan. And there's your itty bitty pocket clip. So, now, I ended up paying way too much for this thing because I bought it in a like some knife shop in a mall somewhere. But you can find them on Amazon or eBay for right around $50. For $50, what the hell? It's definitely it's a pretty good buy for $50. Yeah, if you beat it up and break it, you're not really going to be out a whole lot. You're not going to be really crying. But Cold Steel has a pretty decent warranty program, and as long as you don't really do anything crazy with it, I'm sure they'll be able to hook you up with a new one or fix it, the one you shipped back to them. So that's really about it, guys. I mean, I guess this thing could get a thumbs up, but you know, it's kind of gimmicky. The big thing is this pocket clip. I wouldn't buy one of these again just for that fact. That as small as this thing is, I have found where it's tried to start working itself out, but putting it back in my pocket is just ridiculously hard. This thing is, I mean, it's hard to pry this damn thing up. So, big strike on that. So anyway, guys, got any questions, let me know. I'll leave some information and link you guys to Cold Steel's website for more information. And as always, you guys have a good one. Thanks. Alright guys, I'm going to show you this the Cold Steel AK47 I just did a review on. Try to get it, there we go. Get in there. And you sort of apply a little bit of pressure, and it catches on that wave feature right there. And if I put a little more oomph in it, it would have opened all the way up. So let's try that one more time. Okay. There it is. Back up just a little bit. Try to adjust my camera. Sorry guys, I'm trying to get this thing in the frame here. See if that works any better. No, damn it. There we go. Try one more time. Nope. Try not to do it too fast so you guys can actually see this thing. So there you go. It comes out and it works pretty decent, but you got to pull it up against the back of your pocket as you're pulling it. Get it to grab. So, you know, copying a good thing, I guess, you know, imitation is the highest form of flattery. So, you know, lead the way to Ernest Emerson. He's got it figured out. So, thanks, guys.